The wolf thing. The wolf thing twitched. What was left of her tail? Tail and scratched at the table with her new toenails. With her new toenails and using feet. She was indeed in pain. She was indeed in pain from this. Hi, Joker grumbles.
Hello, my dear. I told you I'd be back. Did you think I wasn't going to show up again? Bad chance. I'm always around.
What are you doing, Toothless? Want to say hello to my axolotl? Oh, you gave me a funny look then. Toothless! He's probably not going to turn around and say hi. He doesn't do that. Toothless! I'm getting him to move. Toothless! Here he is. There he is. Whoa! God, look at that head moving all over the place. Certainly is an active axolotl. Am I right, Toothless? You're very active, aren't you? I like how it looks like they've got a permanent smile on their face. I never saw an axolotl before. Oh, cool, Joker Gaming. They're a type of amphibian, like a salamander, but the thing is, through a process called neoteny, they don't age past their larval form because they stay in their aquatic tadpole-like state even when they grow up. Axolotls also have amazing powers of regeneration. They can regenerate their tail, they can regenerate their legs. I think they can even regenerate part of their head. They're pretty amazing creatures. And sadly, out in the wild, axolotls are an endangered species. And that makes Toothless extra special. And despite this, though, axolotls are very, very common in captivity. They're only found in one lake in Mexico, out in the wild. And out in the wild, they only come in one colour, really, which is like a brown-green. But Toothless, he's a black axolotl. A lot of them tend to have like a red gills and like a very pink colour, but he's a different one. Gotcha. He's melanistic, I think you call it. And that's exactly why I named him after the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon, because he looks like Toothless. It's actually a more common name than I thought. Now I want one. You need a rather large tank for an axolotl because they're not tiny creatures. They can grow like about maybe this big, sometimes rarely a little bigger. I think Toothless will stay the size he is. He's larger than my whole hand. There was an almighty yelp. There was an almighty yelp. Yelp as the cartilage. as the cartilage in her ears. And her ears reshaped. As the cartilage and her ears reshaped. Her large pointed ears pulling down to a smaller size. Larger ears pulling down to a smaller size. Joker, you're a weakling.
No, I am not. How dare you call me that?
I'm stronger than I look. What I find really cool about Toothless is he seems to have some air of recognition in those two little eyes of his. Because he's always sitting there in front of the tank when I'm sitting here. He just wants me to feed him. I tap on the glass, and he tries to stand up on his hind legs. Let's see if I can show that on the stream. Good thing this thing is like a tablet. I can take it off the keyboard. Kids Wonder's Life of Wonder. Kids Wonder's Life of Wonder. That's it. Say hello to my axolotl Toothless. Come on, Toothless, say hello. Come on, do your little thing where you stand up on your hind legs. Come on. Do it for your audience, Toothless. No, don't just stare at me. You silly sausage. Toothless. Come on. Trying to get him to move around. Then he's got his little one of his little hands on the glass. Here we go. Now he's doing it. He hears me tapping on the glass with my fingers. He's gonna move around. He knows who's on there. Here he goes. Where is he? There he is. He's like a dog standing at a window or a back door. That's what it reminds me of. He's a funny thing. Like my dog. Oh, he's gone over there now. Oh, you silly thing. Where are you? Where are you, Toothless? Oh, there he is. He reacts more when I tap my fingers up here. And it proves my theory right. Axolotls can indeed hear sounds. Oh, now he's got the tail moving too. I think he's trying to go to the surface. He doesn't really have to unless he wants to take a breath of air. Because axolotls, they have lungs as well as gills. Ooh, snap. Yeah, axolotls are really cool. He's only the second axolotl I've ever had in my life. My first axolotl I had was called Shadow. And back then when I was 12 or 13, I wasn't exactly the best axolotl owner. Wasn't I, Toothless? I learned the hard way that their skin is sensitive and fragile. And after many months, well, poor thing. Here he goes. Whoop. He did it. Took a gulp of air, just as I expected. And now he's going to the other side of the tank. He's going to the other side now. Joker is nothing special except a wannabe love-struck clown.
You trying to insult me, my dear, because that's not working.
Here's the strength. So far, so good. Now he's back over here again. Damn it. Drop, drop, drop. Went her teeth. Went her sharp. Went her sharp teeth. Went her sharp teeth as they fell out, and were gradually replaced by teeth more fitting a human more. Drop, drop. When her sharp teeth as they fell out. My dog is playing in the rain, lol. I'll never be jokers.
I would laugh hysterically, but I wouldn't want to do it. I might attract the bat.
I can't risk that. No. What are you doing over there, Toothless? Under the filter, behind his cave? He's trying to squeeze past. Oh, he did. He squeezed past it fine. I think he's just getting some exercise. Why that tail of his is moving around so much. I like this. I might give them a follow. It's nice that they follow me. Oh. What the? On a winter's day. Oh my god. Batman never sleeps. What if Batman was obsessed with Joker so he beats him up because he's antisocial? What? Or you and Batman are a sweet couple as well as Harley and Ivy.
These two are made for each other.
Ooh. For that one, yes I was. For that one, yes I was. For that one, yes I was. The Alps coming from the wolves coming from the turned more shrill when embraced it. I should try getting to her 4 feet. I should try getting to her 4 feet, which would soon be a pair of hands and some feet. Harley says she misses you, Joker.
Does it look like I care about Harley?
Oh, I'd have to do this every stream. My Joanne Ace is not here, but heck with it. I'll do that Joker is in control of me thing. It's fun. There's something always suspicious about a little bit of green hair on the head. It shows Joker is in control.
And don't you forget it.
The two scientists just backed away. The two scientists backed away. Coming from the wolf, who was more like a wolf human. Who was more like a wolf human hybrid. Returning. I'm never ever jokers.
You don't have a choice, my dear. You are mine. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness brighter.
Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do.
And fill my heart with love for only you.
I'm very mad at you at the moment, Bats. But you know what? You can talk to Mr. Chatterton instead. I'm sure he's got a lot to say about you.
You think dealing with those two wannabes is bad, Bats? Well, I guess you haven't dealt with a dozen of me. I seem perfectly fine, my dear. You don't know what you're talking about.
I found your card.
Hand it over. It's my card.
The two scientists slowly backed away. I do know what I'm talking about. No, you don't. I will under one condition.
What is that one condition?
Note to self: never try to make a deal or a condition with the Joker. It will just backfire horribly. Stop trying to get with Lisa and get back with Harley.
Not going to happen.
So sorry, but that is never going to happen.
You know I've only got eyes for her. I don't give a shit about Harley.
The two scientists slowly backed away. Well, Deadshot want to fight you with ice chemicals. Looks like she's growing. Looks like she's growing. New hair. Looks like she's got new. Looks like she's growing new hair for. Looks like she's growing new hair for something's going. Haha, Joker Gaming doesn't want us to be a thing, Joker. What are you doing, Toothless? It's not bedtime for me yet. I'll feed you when it's bedtime. You know the routine. Morning and night.
Anyone as long as it's not Harley.
The scientists were tempted to shout out that the experiment was turning out to be a surprising success. But they didn't. But they didn't. In case. But they didn't because they didn't because they did not want do not need their test. They do not need that test subject freaking out anymore more than she already was. Maybe we should just let her. Maybe we should just let her. We'll go through. Maybe we should just let her go through the last changes in peace. Just check on her. In a couple minutes. Oh, I forgot the word want because they did not need their. I say Steve Isa, which Joker does not like, as he says Joker Risa. Risa for life. All right, time to put on something on YouTube. Some poison into his what? It was a shame how we carried on. What's this? Top 86 Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy levels. I know what I'll look at. Crash Bandicoot level reviews. Ooh, are these the original levels? Every Crash Bandicoot level ranked. Wow, from worst to best. This should be good. I'm gonna watch this. Wow. Oh, the Insane Trilogy is also included on here. Wait a minute. The first era of Crash. Yay, classic Crash.
Crash Bandicoot franchise lying dormant for several years.
Ooh, a fellow Aussie.
Finally making its triumphant return with the Insane Trilogy and Crash Team Racing Nitro.
I'll put on
4
record in
remakes,
case the
along
subject
with
is
what
known.
feels like a new Crash game just over the horizon. I figure now is the perfect opportunity to bookend and
Good call,
celebrate
good call.
Crash's first era, ready for what I hope is a thriving
Good call,
new
Mr.
chapter
Good
for
call,
our
Mr.
favourite
Watson. Good call,
Bandicoot
Mr.
moving
Watson.
forward. And given that I've played every single Crash Bandicoot game,
The three
it only
of
makes
them,
sense to
the three of them
officially
take
rank
one.
every single Crash Bandicoot level.
Take one more look
The
at.
top 10
Take
just
one more
isn't
look at
going
the
to cover it.
at
So
the
get
trembling,
ready to
yelping,
rank a whopping 163
yelping
unique Crash
figure
Bandicoot levels
got on the
for
table.
events.
On the table
Now,
before
quickly
departing,
before we start, since
before
this is such a big
before
undertaking,
exiting the
let me
room.
quickly cover some
Before
of the
exiting
rules
the
and
room.
criteria for this ranking. First and most importantly, we will only be ranking unique levels throughout the franchise. So
Nearly
stages like
hairless.
Velocity and Sunset Vista, for example, will be considered as a single spot on the list, as they both feature the same design, enemies, hazards, music, and just general.
I hate these levels.
However, if a level of the same category drastically changes any of its core features, then it is eligible for its own spot on the list.
Stupid bear.
But only if the differences are major. The color of the sky is not enough to earn a new spot, because that's not important. What we're looking at is the core structure and themes of each location across the entire series. As for exclusions from this list, no racetracks from any of the racing games will be featured, because there is enough of those for their own video. And no mini games from the various party titles will be featured either.
Hey, look, there's
We're
Dr.
focusing
Roo.
purely on the primary Crash experience, which is linear.
Okay,
platforming
Joker, go
directly
kiss someone that's not
through
me. Joker
intro.
Game, you said,
Boss
Joker
fights
said,
are
Game
also
said you would
excluded
rip
from
my
the
hair out,
list,
Joker, which is
unless
true.
The boss fights appear
I
within
never
the
said
level
such a
itself.
thing.
So while Papu Papu is not receiving an invitation, Cortex and Mecha Bandicoot are still included as a part of the Jungle Bungle map
yeah.
of Crash Twinsanity. Of course, any levels
Am I
not officially
still
featured
awake?
in the games will not be included. And finally,
Oh, yeah.
hub areas and
Oh, I
any
forgot to
hub
mention,
levels
guys,
that aren't really
I'm not
enemies
keeping them forever, but I got myself,
Well, I've got no praying mantises. I got myself some snails. Not exactly the most exciting animals, but I've got a lot of them. Oops. One of the baby ones fell. Oh, he's okay. Oh, he's awake too. See if they're awake. I think they wake up at night. What we got? Here they are. You see all those big brown things? Those are snails. Little baby ones too. Yeah, they produce a lot of waste. Hey, baby. I'm gonna get this one. He seems to be awake. But I can tell he's been eating the tomato. Because his bloody waist is all red. Yep. Yep, they've been eating the tomato I gave them. That's a good thing. Now I gotta get this off. Come on, buddy. Come on. Nope, he doesn't want to come out of his shell. Come on, I need to remove that. Come on. Probably might need a spray from the water bottle. I gotta get that out. Come on, snail. No, come on, let me just get the crap out. It's like a red worm. Oh, there we go. There we go. All done. All done. Ugh. sure I'm going to do about this. I might just place it in the tank. I don't know if snails will eat plastic. All right. I'm just going to set this little guy here. Oh, the babies sure seem active. Like, we've got 2 baby snails are now awake. And there's one down here who's also awake. Probably my own fault. Hey guys, let you go back to your sleep. Let him sleep. Okay, so this fella. Yep, he's waking up. He's gonna say hello. I don't know why I keep saying he. Snails are hermaphrodites, meaning they got both male and female reproductive organs. So basically, every snail was either male or female. I know it's weird, but it's true. Slugs and worms are the same. Okay, I'm just going to give him a little mist. There you go. There you go. A little drink for you. Okay. By the way, I didn't name any of my snails because too many of them look identical. Come on, little fella. Come on out. Seems to be slowly waking up. Come on, buddy. Where's your little snail eyes? Come on. Let's see. Oh, he's still got some in there. You will never own me, Joker.
Who says?
Come on, little snail, come on. I don't think he wants to come out. It's like Lisa when she's trying to hide inside a cup or a bag or something and Joker's trying to convince her to come out. Come on, little snail, come on. Doesn't want to come out, it seems. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Right, here we go. Here we go. I think he's waking up now. Come on, snail. Come on out. Coming out of your shell, literally. Still don't see his head yet. He's poking out. What a good idea to hide in cups or bags, Joker. Oh, shoot. Why do I keep giving her ideas? The big moment has arrived. Here we go. Snail is coming out of its shell finally. Where's his eyes? Come on. Where's his eyes? Come on, little fella. Show me your eyeballs. I was always fascinated with snails when I was a little child. Where? Oh, there they are. There's his eye. There they are. There's the little stalks in his eyes. He's awake now. Hey, buddy. You've woken up now. Sometimes Joker Gaming. The master of my CEO. First things. Looks like they've been eating a lot of the tomato. Ooh. Here he is. He's saying hello. Say hello, little snail. Seems to be checking out his surroundings. He's probably very confused.
Oh, great. Why do I keep giving her ideas?
You say your buddies are gonna sleep, but at least you're awake. Never be. The baby snails are starting to wake up. Oh, they're all waking up. Funny thing, I've heard snails can actually sleep for 3 years. I guess the baby. Oh, it's okay, mate. I think I spooked him. Isn't this crazy? They all seem to be waking up now. Oh, someone new. Rennie Siswario. Hello, welcome to the chat. Joker, hi. Oh, so you probably someone who has seen my channel before. Have you been on my channel before, Rennie Siswario? Safi, hello. I don't think he wants to really come out. Wait a minute, no, here he is. He's probably because I'm holding him. I've got to find something to put the snail on, so he'll be comfy. I'll just sit him on my hand. Hey, oh no, back in his shell. Shy little snail. He's going back in his shell. No, here he goes again. They've got to do what's necessary to protect themselves. The master worms. The master worms. They've been eating the tomato when I've not been watching. Should be others. Wait a minute. I think one of the no, it's asleep still. I think one of the baby ones are all waking up. I think it's because they're active at night. Joker Gaming. He always tries to eat me, but he has a special system where he won't digest me when I'm tiny, just to let you know. And that little fella, or I might be the special one.
It's a shame, I know, but as much as the Great Hall perfectly showcases the Crash Bandicoot gameplay we know and love, all of these criteria have been strictly enforced to keep this ranking
on,
as
Snail.
balanced and concise as possible.
Come on.
And just so we're
Before we
clear,
wake up.
this is not about my personal favourites whatsoever. I've worked incredibly
Still
hard to
sussing
keep
out his
things as
surroundings.
unbiased and focused on the core qualities of each level as humanly possible. So,
Oh,
with all
God.
the rules out of the way, get ready to see every level from your favourite games, but also levels from some Crash
Look at
games
those
that most
lasagnas.
people have probably never even heard of. It's time for every Crash Bandicoot level ranked.
This should be
So,
good.
The only question remaining is, what is the absolute worst Crash Bandicoot level of the entire series? That title goes to number 163.
Which one could it be?
Ghost Town from the Wrath of Cortex.
Don't think I've
It
played that one
shouldn't be
before.
to anyone's surprise that this level is rock bottom, coming from one of the most polarizing entries in the series, with fan opinions varying wildly. But regardless of how you personally feel, who thought this was acceptable? At first glance, we're just riding around in minecarts having a cute little race against Crunch Bandicoot, who is the main antagonist of the entire game. So it's already a bit strange. But the simple fact that you can actually beat this level and win the gem without even touching the controller and doing nothing is what makes it the absolute worst. Why waste effort trying to avoid hazards and taking different paths when you can just sit and watch the game play with itself? Sure, there may exist much more annoying, frustrating, and less appealing levels, but next to this, They are all superior for even attempting to be
Trying
an
to save me
actual level.
already loose.
And let's not forget, Ghost Town is in the secret warp room of this game, meaning you've got to work extra hard to even unlock this to begin with, which makes it an even bigger kick in the balls. A theme that continues on with level 1.
Oh, but I always escape from Joker's hideout or try to. Joker, we are not a couple.
And how many times have you said that, my dear?
The largest number of
Talk
levels
to the snail.
So we're only just getting started here. Force of Nature is the final level unlocked in this game. And if you thought
Oof, my
earning
hair's a
10
mess.
time relics for Ghost Town was bad, have fun earning 25 for this abysmal mess. Playing as Coco on her snowboard, this is a miserable experience.
Ooh,
There is
yuck.
nothing interesting
Leaving a
with the
slime
gameplay
trail
or
on my
level
hand.
structure. In fact,
And your
the
bloody
level
tomato
looks like
feel
an
waste.
unfinished prototype, if I'm being honest.
And again, it's a
And the
sign you've been
camera is
eaten.
always at such
You
an
talk to
odd
Ripperoo.
angle that it's consistently awkward trying to navigate the level correctly.
I can't talk to
It's
anything
not
that just
fun.
laughs
The
and never
final level
talks.
of the game, it's one of the worst levels I've ever seen.
Oh, what's
Up
wrong,
next,
buddy?
we've got an area
Something
from
scare ya.
Mind the Mutant on the
Come on.
Nintendo DS. Engine Labs.
Super
Are
shy.
you kidding me? Supposed to be named after Engine, of course, who is one of my favourite characters.
Can I get
And
rid of
if
that
this
tomato
woeful
shit?
misspelling wasn't enough reason for this to appear so
Yep,
low,
you've definitely been
then
eating
maybe
tomato.
the dull grey colour
Come on.
palette or the tedious
He's definitely
magic
been
bubble
eating
will
tomato.
do it.
Yuck.
This is already an incredibly uninteresting game to play through, but this area is just something else. I can't even put it into words. Then they give you what is easily the worst Titan or mutant out of all of these games, the Psycho Mandrake. It's completely worthless. It can't do anything. And the boss fight here only complements the disappointment you'll find inside Engine Labs.
Alright.
Bloody Engine Labs! How did they fuck that up? Staying with Mind Over Mutant, the real game this time,
There we go.
Evil Public
Oh, wait, no,
School is
there's
the
still
major
more.
area that a large majority of the game's narrative revolves around. We go through so many locations.
Don't think he appreciated that.
Here, just
Sorry, little
walking
fella.
our way in.
Kiss
Spend
Ripperoo,
about 2
Joker.
minutes inside doing this lame chase sequence and a god-awful defense mission. Watch Crash and Aku Aku kiss and then leave. That's it.
Nope.
What was the point
Hell
of
no.
this?
That's
Why
disturbing.
ruin the mystique of an amazing
I'm just
area
gonna let
from
him
previous games
slide
for
around on my
absolutely no good
pants, I
reason?
think.
It's no wonder Mind Over Mutant was the final Crash game for almost a decade, when this is the level of quality it was putting forward. Back over on the DS version, we've got Crystal Mountain. God, this is bad. Our ride for this portion of the game is the E-Electric, another really poor excuse of the Titan. This area maybe wouldn't be
He
so
decided
bad if it
not-
wasn't for all of the lightning that comes down
He
without
decided not to
warning and
sneak
burns
around.
your ass.
Stick
It's
around.
everywhere. There is a lightning storm
Stick
going
around
on,
when
and
the
all
test-
Crash can do is get
when the test
obliterated and
subject.
run over by a herd of bulls. Over and over
Hot
and
wind.
over again.
Hot wind of
It
his
quickly
hot wind of
grows
his
far
presence.
beyond frustrating to just
Oh, his
plain
presence.
tedious and mind-numbing in a matter of minutes.
made an
Mind-numbing,
effort to jump.
tedious. That's exactly what
Oh.
Wrath of Cortex is like, using
Off the
terrible
table.
vehicles over and over and over again. But none are more infamous than Smokey and the Bandit.
Okay, buddy.
I don't think it's
Smokey the Babe.
possible for
Joker and I
someone
are
to
gonna get
enjoy
married.
this
No, we're not.
unless they're the totally clueless moron 10-year-old.
Well, what do you know? Snow's fully awake now.
all over the place while you try
You're fully awake, little guy.
It's
Night time, your favourite time.
And this is
Come
such
on.
a temperamental
Just have a little slide on my hand. You're
Sometimes
okay.
you go through here and win first try, but other times you get stuck for what feels like forever, grappling with the controller.
I can't believe
just
Snell's
trying
gonna
to
actually
get
sleep for
past
3
this
years.
so
That's just
you can
insane.
reach the next super amazing level in this game, the
Looks like
fucking
One of
underwater
the baby
level.
ones is eating the
Seashell
eating the tomatoes.
shenanigans and coral
I think.
Oh boy, let's do this shit. There are only 2 levels in Wrath of Cortex that are not unique, So at
Oh,
least
this is
I won't have to
precious.
talk about either of these again. But I mean, what can
Looks
it
like
be
he's having
said?
himself a
The big
feast.
issue with both of these is that they're far too long with no decent structure at all. And while the calming ocean
Look at some
music
too when
could
you
be
go back.
considered relaxing, these levels sure like to boil your blood to a point of
They're not
spontaneous
fussy,
combustion
that's for
for
sure.
how frustrating it is to get through here.
This one's coming
For
here.
me, it's the lack of visibility. Hazards can just fly in from out of nowhere and kill you. Even the submarine doesn't help you out to the point
Well,
where I actually
snails are most active at night time.
stronger than this giant.
Get off the computer, people.
I'm going to bed soon.
You're not fucking sitting on that all night.
I won't. Your gloves friend is here.
You're on the phone and the computer.
No, I'm not. Go
Oh,
away.
shit.
Go away.
No, you're not.
Go away. I'm going to bed soon. Keeping an eye on the time. Just my stepdad going to the toilet. Wish he'd buzz off. He's not needed. Always complaining and whining about something. Your gloves friend is here. Hello, Sam Gloves. You. Yuck. Enjoying their food.
You gotta get up.
I'm checking the time, Wayne.
It's fucking 9 o'clock.
It's only 8:50.
Close enough to 9 o'clock.
I'm going to bed soon, okay? Well, he's definitely awake now. Aren't you, little fella? Ugh. Coating me with a slime trail.
Giant yellow tumor. Wow, I hate this.
I remember that level.
Okay, more Rapid Cortex apparently. This time we have Ice Station Bandicoot, which again, you need to put in extra
That was my
effort to
childhood.
unlock. Want to know what this one is like? Well, it's a claustrophobic bootleg of Rings of Power, that flying level from Crash 3 Warped, which I must say was a bad level by that game standards. So how do you think this one makes me feel? It sucks. Moving on. Up next is Adult Education from Crash of the
Joker,
Titans.
how was your
This is
cat
where we first
Harley?
encounter the
How was your
electric
cat
one.
Harley got
Glad
you?
to see that he's back so soon. Back
What?
just in
I'm
time
confused.
to wait around on platforms for all of this map. But it's not long before a boss encounter against Uka takes place. The dude gets jacked and sends out so many enemies for us to load. It's such a poor excuse for a boss. It seems simple at first once you gain control over Uka and start smashing shit, but the numbers game quickly takes over to a state of not even being possible to complete half the time. This is another temperamental level like Smokey and the Bandicoot, where it can take anywhere from 3 minutes to 30 minutes to complete.
Oh, it's a bad treat, all right.
Now let's switch gears for a moment and check out Crash Twinsanity on mobile. Since this game is so
Twinsanity?
basic and only
That's
features
on the
2
mobile.
different level themes, which are literally just
Give 'em the
palette
Harley.
swaps, this game will only represent a single spot on the list. But as you can see,
Gotta
this
keep
is
an
all
eye on the
about
smell. He's
Crash
leaving
and
slime
Cortex
trail
unlock
on me.
levels from the actual Crash Twinsanity. It's an incredibly short game, and the levels are essentially all the same thing. But for what it is, and considering the platform it's on, I do think it's kind of neat. If we'd seen a little more from this, it might not have appeared in the bottom 10 games, but unfortunately,
There was
we
a
just
loud
have to
thud.
look at
There was a
everything
loud
on a
thud.
grand scale.
Where
But
coming
with all
from?
of that said, it is
Coming
the
from
best
London.
of the 10 worst Crash
What
Bandicoot levels.
sounded?
And yeah, we've barely
What
even
sounded like
scratched the
What
surface of this
sounded like
list. So I'd suggest
a
going
human
and grabbing some snacks right now because
imitating.
we're going to be here for a
Imitating.
while. Staying with Crash to
Ew,
Insanity in
snail,
F153
you're
is
getting
the
my
Iceberg
bloody
Laboratory.
jump or
Now, just to
slimy.
clarify,
I
while
can't
this
blame you,
and
it's what
some of
snails
the other
do.
locations in this game do resemble a hub area
It's what
or
snails do,
non-level
isn't
in
it?
a lot of
I don't want
cases,
you on my
the
face,
game
little guy.
itself does treat them equally with the other eligible levels, as they each have their own
If you're
collectible
Not gonna
items.
kiss me,
So
my dear.
these
You
will
can
be
kiss
included on
this.
Saying that, there really isn't
Come
much
on,
good
he
stuff
wants a
about it, though,
smooch.
especially the
It's
Iceberg
slimy,
Lab.
but
It's got a really
my kisses
cool
are slimy
design,
too.
sure, but all you really have to do here is complete these fairly basic puzzles and
Come on,
collect
snail.
gems scattered across the small map. It might not be as bad as some of the levels
I'm
still to
definitely not
come,
fussy
but
about
it's
what
just
they
such
climb
a
on.
weak location where gameplay is concerned that it wouldn't be right to place it any higher. It's the same story for Twin Sanity
Imitating
Island.
a
I bloody love this
a
place just for
wolfhound.
the design alone, but
Was
it's
she-
by no
was she
means
fully-
good in the grand
Was
scheme.
she fully human?
It's just the same concept as Iceberg Lab, with some much more difficult gem puzzles and a neat bit of music to go along with it. The design
Barely a
of
minute.
levels is a major factor we're looking at, and this one
Barely a
certainly
minute
ticks
later.
the boxes in that aspect, but it's just a shame it was wasted with virtually no gameplay.
Joker was a crazy person,
And back to Mind Over
and I'm
Ninja
proud of it.
DS with the final area of that game, the Space Head. These are just generic sci-fi laboratory levels, but with one crucial detail: Cortex butt switches. Yes, you heard me correctly. Cortex butt switches. If you
What?
give him a cheeky spank on the bum, he'll make platforms appear.
Okay, that's
and
fucked
if
up.
you really pound on that thing, you get extended time to make the jumps. But watch out, sometimes they launch airborne flaming shits at you, so please, be careful. It might just be my immature sense of humour, but getting to slap that ass constantly makes
That is
these
not
boring,
right.
uneventful levels so much more tolerable. Cortex butt switches. Slap that ass.
What he finds is a naked.
Next up, we have
Naked
Crash of the
human.
Titans on Game
What
Boy
he finds
Advance.
is a naked human.
Now, I'm going to level with you here. This is a bad game, and the levels
With a
themselves
slight-
have zero variety aside from the background.
Yellow
Gameplay
tinge.
stays the same, most of the Titans stay the same through each area, and even the boss fights are all generally the same
What he
idea.
finds is a
There
brown-haired
is not
naked
a single
human.
thing unique about any of these, but given the game is split
Sitting
up
on the-
into 5 different
Sitting on the
areas,
floor.
let's go through each one
Oh,
and just
looking
get all of
around.
these out of the way right now. I might even be able to bear a couple sentences of critique along the
Oh,
way.
leaving a slime
First
trail
is
on me.
Insanity
Stop
Island,
it.
the middle
Fuck.
island. It starts
I mean,
off
I know
with
you need a
Chris
place to
waiting
move
around the
around, but
platforms,
not
and
me.
then a laboratory gauntlet with some
You want me to
serious
put you back
Roblox
there, mate?
moments that are really unfun. The only enjoyment comes from jacking engine and riding
I
him
think he
around.
wants me to put him back
next
there.
level. At
He's
149,
looking all over
we've
the
got
place.
Floating Fortress, which includes more lab
Okay,
gauntlets
buddy.
and waiting on
Okay, bye.
platforms. What can I say?
That's it tomorrow.
The final fight against Cortex and all of the previous bosses in the game is slightly hilarious, but it's just not good. Prior to this is Entrapment Island. Great name, great gimmick, climbing up a giant tree. Unfortunately, inside the tree and the fight with Nina Cortex isn't worth writing home about. Little bitch refuses to die, which really irks me. Then we have Tiki Island to look at, which is the second
What is he
area.
gonna do?
It's got a beach
Is he gonna
and
eat
a
with
nice
the front
cabin,
with the baby, or is he gonna
and
go
that's
up?
about it.
What's he gonna do?
Man, almost got a full sentence out of this one. That's how you know the quality is improving. And finally, we've got Wampa Island,
Looks
which
like he's
ironically maybe is the start of this game. The structure of these levels aren't quite as annoying and convoluted as they would end up being later on in the game, but still, there is nothing here to comment on. It's all the same shit.
Can't tell if he's just covering it in
And
slime or
just
trying
like
to eat
that,
it.
Titans
I
on
know the
GTA
smaller one is eating because he's not
knocked
even
out
barely
with a
moving.
single devastating hit. So now we can move on to a
The
real
biggest
Game
snail
Boy
deserves some
Advance
food
game
too.
with Crash Bandicoot 2 Entranced. While this game is leagues above Crash of the Titans,
I wonder how
Coco's
much
Run
snail
from the
will
Sun levels certainly don't represent.
he's gonna clamber
They're
over the
just
little
not
one
interesting.
now.
It's easy to miss items due to the poor depth
I've got to get a
perception,
photo of most
and
of the
unlike
snails.
most chase levels in the franchise, this might be the
I've got to get a
only
photo.
one where you can't actually see what's chasing you. The entire thing
Thought
is
snail,
pointless,
never thought snails would be
just
so
like staring
interesting.
off into the void of space. Furthermore, the jetpack levels in Crash Bandicoot XS, or the huge adventure if you prefer, are also
Crush
just
him.
below average trash. All you do is move forward, trying to avoid all the stuff flying at you.
Looks like he's trying
then
to
hold
crush
the
it.
button to very
Or not.
slowly destroy Cortex's blimps along the way. For a handheld,
No, it
it's
doesn't
a
look like he's
fine
interested.
distraction, but that's nothing to be proud of.
No,
I've got
and
that
he's moving off the
sinking
smaller
feeling
one,
that these
so I think
levels
he's
are
okay.
not going to improve anytime
Let's see.
soon. Welcome back to the Wrath of Cortex for level 143.
Okay, so
Another
the shell was
flying
covered in
stage.
slime.
This one is a
but
bit different though.
he
with
wasn't
the
crushed,
Dragonfly
and that's a
design
good thing.
plane, and it controls like
And this
nothing else
one's
in
just
this
gonna go
series,
for a little bit of a
which
slither.
ultimately makes this level more of a chore than it really needs to be. I like this volcanic
And the
island
little one's like,
location,
oh, finally
but
that
having to
huge
loop it
fat
several
ass is off
times
me.
just to take out every target, while that
Yep,
hideous
he's totally
music
done
is
with this.
buzzing your
There he
ears off.
goes.
I have played worse, but I have definitely played better. Back with
It's a
Titans
leaf, you
now,
silly
a lot of the
snail.
levels in this game are essentially just a bunch of forced roadblocks which require
This lazy
punching out
snail
waves
is
of energy
sleeping.
before you can continue. But weapons
The other
of
big
mass
one is
destruction continuously forces Crash
also
off of
sleeping.
whatever Titan he's commanding into a handicap
Most of
against the next
Most of
batch
the babies are
enemies.
sleeping. This one's
It's
awake.
frustrating and cheap, adding challenge
Snail
by
wake
cutting
up when
your
they want
balls
to.
off instead of forcing you to grow them. Yet,
What we got
before you
here?
know
Screw
it,
you,
it's
Joker.
all
Joker, you
over.
made the worst ever
Like,
husband.
what?
He
Thankfully, the DS version of this game isn't totally obsessed with forcing you to stop and
She
fight,
really
and
thinks she
it's
has a
lot better
choice.
than
How
the
many
GTA
times
version.
have I said that?
But while that is the case, the final stage of the DS game isn't the best example of that. Inside of the Cortex bot, all we need to do is make our way through the 3D and side-scrolling segments as Crash, play a quick section as Nina, and finally face off against Cortex in this lame final fight. And like most of the bosses this low down the list, all you really do is attack without any significant pattern or challenge. This is surprisingly a solid game, but it falls off a cliff towards the end if you haven't jumped off it first. Now we've got Crash 3
Looks like he's gonna go back up to the top now.
Fairly early on with
Wonder
Ego's
why.
Rex. This is a secret level in the game, thankfully not unlocked by collecting relics, but instead found when Crash takes the gem route in Dynamite and decides
Supposed
to
to keep it
jump
tomorrow, not covered in
into a
slime.
pterodactyl. Yes, you do that and then you find the level. What kind of fucked up cryptic bullshit is that? But as for the level itself, it's a very basic side-scrolling
Think the
stage,
small
riding on
one's
the
on
baby
enough.
dino to victory.
What's this one
Not
doing?
much to be said on this one. It's an oddity for sure. I always found it strange how Crash was designed to take advantage of the third dimension, yet almost
Some of
every
these snails
game
are so
featured some
tiny.
kind
I'm
of
just
side-scrolling.
surprised they even raise up at
Egopus
all.
Rex here being one of the
Babies do
dullest
sleep a
examples
lot.
of that. And of course, a lot of the portable games were
What's this
entirely
one gonna do?
side-scrolling, for obvious reasons, but it's still an interesting thought given the dimensions this franchise was supposed
I was
to.
wide awake still.
Wonder Island here introduces
He was
wide
already
open
awake to
music
begin
on
with.
DS, and it's
I'm not
more
yours. I do have a
gameplay
choice on
pretty
who I
well.
get married to, Lisa
For one,
growls.
this is the only area in the game to feature 2 different background images. Wow, that's a big leap in
I
quality
think-
for this game. Trust me. It does also help that the Spike type.
It's 9:03, and I've got to get up for bed a little earlier tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna end this live stream now. It's been an hour, which is good. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys.
Keep on smiling.
And I'll see you soon, my dear. Wedding bells.